Kasorkar jela hakar plai trek urempang arajar arpuar kalapen long ye kejelang yemir jemut bagi kenhun sengbhalang halo kamat ya pynbeit kaiphod apeng kejela megalia bat asam daga pentepru baladep ban IT ka kaiphod pynbeit pod halor kin riutili ki jaka saka sorkar India habakren sekilar pathai kubur hadin kejelang umitrang ba kejelau Conrad ke sangma ulong ba kasorkar jela kala jingtip ba malu mala ye ki sengbhalang halo ka kaiphod pynbeit kapod bala IT saka sorkar India bat kani kaman kalapoi saka benta baningkong Mintirang ba ulong ba kiseng balang ki donye la kejong kijing sokia bat airu ye kijing ai jengmut chak sorkar daga papen pau ba kiseng balang kilapan kopi ka kaiphod ulong ba unsa ai hadin keji kendo happening ki mintirang ba na artili ki jala bat wamitsa.
The objective and the idea of this meeting today was really to give a bit more details about the basic understanding that Meghalaya and Assam have reached on the first 6 locations of the border dispute or the differences that we are having, and we have shared micro details, I should say, with them. We have not been able to give hard copies yet, but more or less I read out the entire details based on the principles that we have agreed on, and shared with them about which villages, which particular area, and what ethnicity in which area is there, how we decided on one particular location, one village, whether Tarabari, Gizang, Hahim, what was the way we went forward, whether it's about Pilankata, Kanapara area or Atache area. So we went into all those micro details and we have shared. The organizations had some concerns and they had again given us some more suggestions, and they have all stressed on the fact that the interests of the people living in the border should be maintained and they should be taken on board. They have also stressed that they would like to see the copy and have a copy, and I've told them that as soon as we are able to have the meeting with MHA, then at the appropriate time we will share the copy, for which, as I said, I've given full details to them. So we shared the report, and it was very positive because all the organizations have felt that it is time that we should find some solution to this, and we also expressed to them that there will never be a 100% perfect solution, but we will try to make it as best as possible so that the interests of the people of our state are not compromised in any way. And while we look at all those aspects, we need to try to come to a solution that is going to be acceptable. And as I said, more or less we shared that with them, and most of them expressed positivity in terms of the aspect that the government has at least taken the initiative to move forward, and they stress on the fact that the interests of the people of the state should not be compromised. I had met some of the MLAs from the Congress the other day. I shared the same information to them. I felt it's appropriate to share with the stakeholders because a large number of these organizations have been really very passionate about this issue, and I think it would be not fair on the government's part to not keep them in line or inform them about the developments taking place. And so, as a civil society and as individuals and stakeholders who are very concerned about this subject, I felt and the cabinet felt that we should call them and share this information to them, and that's why we call them and share them. So basically, after we have finalized on the different villages which should be in Assam or should be in Meghalaya, obviously we need to realize, or we need to finalize on what would be the actual demarcation of the line. Will it be next to the river? Will it be next to this tree? Will it be next to a reserve forest? Will it be the road? And if it is, then which is the mark? So Survey of India has been asked by Government of India to coordinate and do joint inspection and joint survey with Government of Assam and Government of Meghalaya, and ensure that we are able to come to some kind of a more micro drawing of the actual line, so that we can actually have a proper boundary in the long run. So to balance all of these aspects in a very complicated picture is what we wanted to share with them. Also, we wanted to share with them that there could be certain concerns that could be raised by people once this comes out, and we wanted to kind of give a heads up to everybody that look, there's some concerns like this, but this is what happened, this is what happened, and this is how it happened. So I think it was important to share all of that, and they're very clear now on certain issues that were there, and that was the purpose really of thing. And they've given some suggestions which are not going into the MOU as such or the report as such, but it's more looking at the overall approach to the entire procedure. This is a process, and so therefore I think it's wrong to put deadlines. but we are working towards resolving it at the earliest, is what I would like to say.